Horrific Network Entertainment.
Ghost beware, we have the technology.
Our minds are way too strong to ever get possessed.
We search everywhere for new friends, alive or dead.
No place too dirty for us to hunt. I grew up in a haunted house when I was a kid, but I could never get any evidence. I went back when I was in college and yelled at the walls and stuff like that on some of the TV shows I used to watch, but nothing ever happened.
After college, there was this incident, which I really can't give you any information about right now. If we get a few episodes out of this deal, maybe. But, long story short, I was able to fund this project, and my goal is to put together the best paranormal team around.
Scott's the only one on the team with any experience. He worked with another guy, an older lady. He works really hard to make us better. I can't really speak as to what happened that one night, but Kim started coming in every day with Tim's shirt on and works harder than Tim ever did, so...
I've been interested in the paranormal ever since that one pottery movie, the one with Whoopi Goldberg.
I command you, vile beast! I command you from the
Jerry claims to be one of the best psychics in the field today.
This place! Leave us alone, you vile beast! Leave!
Cut! That was great work, Jerry! Great work!
My muffin. Where is my muffin? Oh, thank you. This is exactly the muffin Where's my muffin?
Don't.
Where is my muffin?
I am your boss. Let's get the PA in here. Where's the PA?
asked-
Set up for the next
said
shot.
My muffin was going to be after the shot. Okay, thank you so much. I was about to lose my shit. Oh, man. Poppy seed! Poppy seed! I specifically told you if you were going to give me...
I think stories about his abilities may have been overstated, but he carries stuff, so there's that.
My powers are vast, and to be quite frank, I scare spirits back into the grave.
Hello? We're gonna answer the phone or we're just gonna get a googly eye? What are we paying you for? Yep. Yeah, Ghost Executioners. Uh-huh. Yeah, the one and only. Twice, but those rumors were unsubstantiated. Uh-huh. Yes. Yes. Yeah, of course. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Where? Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
We got one!
The store owner, Mr. Carpenter, has been experiencing weird occurrences throughout the property and is convinced that the place is haunted.
The case took us to a costume shop that also doubles as a haunted house attraction, and it's open year-round.
Very nice to meet you, sir. How do you do? Pleasure is mine. Oh, quite so. It's nice to meet you.
My previous job, we too dealt with older buildings, and if they ended up being haunted, it was always because they were attached to something that happened in or around the site years prior.
From the first second we walked into this place, I was already getting all the creepy vibes, and not just because of the scary costumes.
I don't mind ghosts. Like that cartoon on Oscar the Friendly Ghost. I love him.
It's Casper.
Oh, what?
The ghost name you're talking about. It's Casper.
Oh yeah, I like him too.
Everything was very routine as we all took different areas of the store to investigate.
Sorry, man. Forgot some equipment in the car.
You didn't even scare me. I have mind powers, and I knew you were coming, so I wasn't even scared.
Sure. Okay.
good.
I'm sorry if Kimberly's scream startled you, but I can assure you she'll be more appreciated upstairs than she would ever be as a member of your team.
What? Dude.
Who the shit is Kim?
Dude.
I've just been calling her Tim this whole time because of the she's got.
She'll soon be a vessel for the great Drakic.
The hell's the Drakic?
He's a god more powerful than you can ever imagine.
Look, man, we just want our friend back.
Well, I'm sorry, that's not going to happen. Even as we speak, Drakic is taking over her mind, and soon he will inhabit her body. It's nothing personal. You were just very weak, and you were in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Shut the fuck up. You want to teabag him?
Get Tim! This way, guys! Oh no. Oh, and just remember, guys, as long as we're together, we can take anything down. Come on!
Okay, but if we can be quick about it, I got Les Mis tickets tonight. So.
You got Les Mis tickets without me?
I'm sorry, dude. So, Michelle. Hey, a little busy right now.
That building has had some dark events.
Yeah, you're actually a little too late for that. I don't got time for this, dog. I can't stand still.
What the fraggle rock?
Now witness what true gods can do. Prepare to worship at my feet for all time.
Oh, Scott, did you pack those guns?
Yeah, but we have to test them.
Yeah, you have a better idea. Come on, man.
I'm good. I got my mental power.
You take the guns. All right, let's shoot this ghoul.
You fools think you can defeat me? You all will die first.
Working.
We're not on fire, though. I mean, we aim at the fire.
Let's shoot at the fire, guys. Let's execute them. Ah! Oh no. I think I know what I need to do.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go. I knew if I could get us to come together, that no evil spirit or ghost stood a chance. Call it intuition. And it feels really good.
Gotta admit, the team surprised me. I think this could work out.
I don't know, Drakic's gone for good.
But I know, if he's not, or if any other spirits want a piece of us, they don't stand a chance. Because we are
the Ghost Executioners!
getting ready. Ghost executioners. Executioners. They are executioners. Ghost executioners. Get on your way. Out of town. There's no haunting going around because the ghost executioners. Executioners, here come the ghost. Executioners, get up and go, man. No time for haunts, man. No time for spooky. He's a man's man. Ghost executioners. Executioners, ghost executioners. Here come the executioners. Ghost executioners.
Hey everybody, I'm Abby. I'm your host for tonight. Can you hear me? I don't know. But anyways, that was an exciting film we just watched, and I want to bring in the amazing writer-director of it, Jimmy Winehouse, and his friend here, Nick Shalita. I can't hear you guys. There you are.
Holy shit. Okay. What's going on, Abby?
What's up?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good. Who's moderating here? You or me?
No, you definitely, but let me help you out by introducing the wonderful cast that we have here tonight. And then we'll get into some of the comments, if that's okay with you, because people are talking right now online. And then, you moderate. Seriously,
I got you.
Everybody, Abby is stepping in at the super last minute. The guy who was going to host got really sick, so our thoughts go out to you, Jay. And I hope you feel better, buddy, by Sinister Creature Con. And but Abby stepped in super last minute, and I'm super happy that she did. So, Abby, let me introduce everybody, and then you take it away, okay?
That makes better sense.
So the Ghost Executioners, of course, start with Mike. It's Mike's job to form the team and kind of make sure that it's stable. And that was played by the one and only Andrew Kane. Kane, how's it going? Unmute your mic.
There we go. I was like, I'm doing great. Yeah. Mike.
Yeah.
Okay. So after Kane, of course, comes the brains of the whole operation, the tech guy, the guy who actually has paranormal activity, fucking psychology, whatever you want to call it, experience. And that is Scott. And that is played by John Scott, who is one half of the owners of the Higby Horror Hunt. And John, his other half, the other half of the Higby Horror Hunt team is Ashley Scott, who plays Michelle in Ghost Executioners. So welcome, guys.
Hello. How's it going?
And then, of course, they have the great TV actor, Jerry, played by Nick Shalita here. But what is a Ghost Executioner without some villains to fight? And those are played by two really wonderful people who really, they fucking don't ask any questions. They really have no complaints. It's like knock on wood. Like both Charlie and Ricky have never done anything without just a smile on their face. So first bad guy number one is, of course, Mr. Carpenter. That's played by Charlie Williams. How's it going, Charlie? You got to unmute your mic. Jesus. Charlie.
Everybody's on mute.
Unmute your mic.
Charlie.
Yeah, I did.
My mic. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, they're just that quiet.
And then Drakic himself is played by the great Ricky Sutton. How's it going, man?
Hello, everybody. Thanks for that.
So, Abby, that is our lineup. We have some great media that we will bring in later on for live Q&A. If you guys have a question, please shout it out in the comments. If we can, Abby, get to a couple of these comments. Fast pass with us. Clem's that over deceased. Yeah, that was a fun line for Kim. Where's my muffin? Yeah, that scene I think we did like 3 times. So we did through a fair amount of Costco poppy seed muffins that night.
Was he acting? I didn't think that was part of it. I thought that was.
I was actually very upset. I wanted chocolate chip
Yes,
muffins.
I thought that was probably.
That was actually behind the scene. I was yelling at Jimmy for real.
Yeah, that's what I caught that moment.
I definitely caught shit for not having a chocolate chip muffin, but fuck. Like, Shalita's the one person on earth who doesn't like fucking Costco poppy seed muffins. Like,
no,
we got there and he was like, really?
He likes poppy seed bagels or poppy seed muffins in general.
They're always the last ones there.
Fucking, and he's like, no, I don't like poppy seed muffins. I'm like, that's all we have, bro. Like, so when he's spitting it out, he's actually spitting it out because he doesn't like it. He never fucking ate it.
He's a method actor.
You know, we're committed to the role.
Or he has a drug test tomorrow. Could be.
Higby Horror Hunt, yeah, of course.
In the house.
Oscar the friendly guy, yeah. There was a lot of good lines for Kim, man. You play the creepy guy really well, Charlie. Charlie does.
Years of experience, Jim.
If you've never watched our movie Door to Door, I guarantee you will enjoy Charlie's performance. That's like the one saving grace. Charlie is not aged.
Yeah. Inside
classic.
Good to see everybody's work. Great job. The best theme song I've ever heard in my life.
It was pretty good.
I am not the Muffin Man. No, I'm not the Muffin Man. All right, so Abby, now we're all caught up. Go ahead. You take it away.
All right. I got some. Okay, so can you share some troubles you had while filming this project? You got some good ones, I'm sure.
Troubles we had on the project.
Yeah, like, some behind the scenes things.
Two things that I had to redo were Ricky. So I tried to shoot Ricky against just a white wall. So I'm a fucking idiot. And I did not want to pay for a green screen. Like, we have no money at all. Like, we're doing this thing on fucking nothing. Like, literally on a budget of Costco pizza and Steel Reserve. Like, there is no money. And so I tried shooting him against a white wall, thinking that I could keyframe the wall. And Drakic's fucking skin tone was too close to the wall. So I keyframed the wall, and I can remember sending it to Ricky. And Ricky is such a nice guy. He was like, wow, that looks really good. And I'm like, it's like dog shit. Like, I need you to come back, and I'm going to buy a fucking green screen. And he's like, yeah, okay, that sounds like a good plan. And I'm like, yeah, I know it does, because this looks like shit right now. And so we shot him against the green screen, and then it turned out I thought it looked cool, especially for a first try with using the green screen. So it looked basically exactly how I expected it to with what we had available to us. And it looks fucking 1,000,000% better. And then the second thing that we had to redo was the 3 executioners in the attic. Everything that is facing them, we reshot. So them shooting at Drakic, I got to the editing floor and it was way too fucking dark. So I had to make them do it one more time, and we pulled the lights a lot closer to them, so they came and reshot it one more time.
So what about the cast, though? Was there anything that you guys wanted to pitch in, funny moments, anything like that you want to share?
I mean, just Talita being a diva.
Why? What
I
do you, I
mean,
wasn't there. I wasn't there. I want to know. What's a diva? Is he a sweetheart?
you clearly see the muffin scene that carried through and through. When we were shooting the scene of me answering the phone, he kept throwing things at me because I wasn't answering the phone.
How many times did you pick up the pad of paper and put it down? Or I remember, wasn't there something where hanging up the phone kept fucking like throwing off the hook?
Yeah, we had to refilm that because it kept popping off because he slammed it down so hard and it wouldn't hang up. So he had to like keep trying to hang that up. And then one time he threw the notepad down.
Shalita broke that phone.
I didn't know that.
The receiver was in pieces by the end of the day.
It was, that's true. But he was throwing the notepad and pen down, and one time the pen flew up and hit me. Just total diva moment, but there's always got to be one on scene.
Real fast, we got a question. What are you editing on? I use for this, and for now, I'm using Premiere Pro. We'll see what the future
Adobe?
brings at Adobe Premiere Pro. But the new licensing agreement that they came out with seems a little shady, so we'll see what happens in the future.
It's time to get an Apple.
DaVinci Resolve. Well, that I have an Apple. Like I'm editing on an iMac. It's just Premiere Pro was the industry standard when I was in film school, so I have that, and so I'm used to that. Now, DaVinci Resolve is being talked about a whole lot, so maybe time to look into that. So we'll see what happens.
What inspired you to make this film?
Hopefully it's obvious. The Ghostbusters in the Office, man.
Was it for school, though? Was it for school, or was it an independent project altogether?
It was for school, and then it became an independent project. Like I went back and tweaked it after the fact.
Do you want to talk about the characters? Were they based upon the people that I'm looking at right now, or were they just soul characters that you came up with in your head?
And so I basically took us and turned us into what would be like if we were on a reality show, what was the closest thing to characters that we would have to play, right? So to be entertaining. Shalita's fucking character, I was so excited about. That's still easily my top 3 favorite thing I've ever shot ever is us in that escape room and the fucking lighting and effects and him fucking going from 11 out of 10 fucking, and I love that shot like forever. That will forever be on my reel. And so the whole thing, like, I don't even remember what your question was. What was your question?
You're asking the wrong person that. Somebody else? Do you got my question for me?
It was about if the characters were based off of anyone specifically, or if you came up with them.
Well, anyway, okay, so Shalita thinks he has superpowers. Like, Shalita thinks he has superpowers, right? So he and I talk about comic books, like, all the time. Like, I ask him always, like, if I'm trying to get into a Batman series, where should I start? And he will tell me what to read. It's like having a book club buddy, because he only gives me good recommendations on comic books. So I gave him a superpower, but he doesn't really have it, but he sure as shit thinks he has it in the fucking psychic ability, right? John and I always talk about haunted houses, whether they be entertaining or fucking entertainment-based or real. He and I love talking about haunted places or actual attractions. So I made him an actual paranormal scientist. I made him I tried to make him a homage to the guys from Insidious. Right? Yeah.
Specs.
The Specs, yeah.
So you'll make the Specs and Egon.
Right. And so
my favorite characters.
Ashley is her own version of Janine. Like, it's Janine times 10. I told her to amp herself up. And Andrew was a fucking, I guess, in its own sense, a version of me starting the Horrific Network. He's trying to pull this team of people together. So that was kind of how I came up with the ideas. Drakic came from being an homage of both the painting from Ghostbusters 2 and Zool from Ghostbusters 1. Like, it's a demigod, but it's creepy and fucking weird Renaissance-y ghoul-esque looking fucking thing. And I remember Ricky scaring the shit out of me and knowing that he had dope costumes. And he had told me, because Kane and I would podcast there and we had filmed at the haunted house. And Ricky had mentioned, if you're ever doing anything, keep me in mind. And I just texted him on a whim. I said, look, I have this idea I'm trying to do. Would you be willing to come out? Like, I cannot pay you. This is a fucking no budget thing, but this is what it is. And he was more than willing to do it. So he showed me what he had, and Drakic immediately looked right. Charlie, I knew when I was writing that character, he was the right one. So I really knew who my first picks were, and I was lucky enough that they all said yes.
And if they had said no?
I mean, then we would cross that bridge when we get to it.
I'm just kidding. Do you guys all feel the same way about your characters too?
I had to go.
Like, was it easy to play?
Definitely. I mean, every character I felt like was an extension of who we already were. So it wasn't hard to go ahead and play who we already were.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I mean, like I said, Specs was one of my favorite characters from Insidious, and then Egon is always an awesome character, and to kind of get to play that role was awesome for me, and getting to dive more into like paranormal research was really cool as well.
Oh, so you did homework?
Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Everyday life homework.
Corey Kane said, "Hey, Shalita, what about you?"
Yeah, I was just telling Jimmy. Anytime in the show you see my character not knowing what's going on, that was real life. I had no idea what was going on. That was more accurate to the truth than anything.
That's awesome.
And playing a version of Jimmy was real easy. You know, knowing the guy and just get real high pitched with everything was great.
Charlie, being a villain, what did you like it?
I did enjoy it, Jim. Although, if you remember, I had this really kind of involved scene where I was really improvising.
Like Crawford.
When you guys came in to the.
Right.
Yeah, remember that? You just go and let me go and let me go, and it ended up on the cutting room floor.
Unreal.
So my big scene, my improv was gone. So
it'll be.
Yeah, it'll be.
Sorry, Charlie. Jesus Christ. Okay.
It'll be on the DVD, right, Jimmy? Right?
There you go. Yeah.
It was really focused on punching
behind
you.
the scenes.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, how was it?
Ricky,
how was it playing that punch scene from Shalita?
That was fun. Actually, Nick really did hit me. So, I got into it. So yeah, that was fun. Actually, I'm like 40 years older than he is, so
So you can take the punch, is what you're saying. You've been there, done that.
I only fight up.
That was elder abuse.
Ricky, you got anything to chime in? Fun stories? Anything?
Yeah, no, it's just a lot of fun. Halloween's kind of year round for me. I got a ton of different masks, which you'll probably see sometime in the future. But any opportunity to get dressed up and kind of see the movie magic. When we had to do the reshoot, we were in Jimmy's parents' living room at the time when he was house sick. It's funny how it translates to being at an altar.
Ricky's like our Doug Jones.
You look great.
Got new characters coming
fantastic, man.
Dude, Drakic was a lot of fun to be able to do, and it was very exciting, I'll tell you, after having to do it again with the green screen to edit it and keyframe the green screen and to see it in the editing software for the first time and knowing that it was going to look okay is very exciting, man.
Yeah, definitely. The whole thing was quite the experience. Very cool to see all the effects and what you can do with it.
I'd like to watch it again, personally. It's a fun romp. It's fun, and it's fun. Is there anything else that you guys would like to talk about? I mean,
I think the
from
chemistry between the ghost executioners was great. I mean, they were very comfortable with each other. It was believable. They really kind of, a short film, it's hard to identify with the characters or.
Was very much, based on. It was really written with the emotion that I got when I went through haunted houses with John and Andrew. It was meant to bring like that fun Halloween emotion out, and this guy does not necessarily like being scared. So what's the opposite of being scared is fucking laughing until you cry, which he and I do all the time. And so I'm like, to combine the two, the obvious choice, I knew I wanted it to be a mockumentary. So, what's the dopest thing that we all love? We love, the movies of Back to the Future and Ghostbusters and everything. And I'm like, make them a team of ghost hunters, all the way down to, Scooby-Doo. And so Drakic was meant to be scary, but not overly terrifying. He was, the effects are very cheeseball. They're meant to be cheeseball. Nobody, hopefully, knock on wood, has trolled the movie. We've only gotten positive feedback. So there's that. But I was
always a plus. Always a plus.
No, I was very excited how everything came out.
Yeah.
To the effects of doing their fucking guns. You would think Shalita could shoot from maybe the same spot more than once, but no, we had this much fucking gun movement, and to learn that you have to fucking move the thing every 2 frames. Holy shit.
There's a lot of recoil.
Yeah.
You just reminded me, Jimmy, in that scene when we all talked about how we were going to yell and no one else yelled but me.
Bro, yelling's the best thing ever. You're literal fucking. There's no chance that would never be in the movie.
Man, why did you not yell?
Hold on. Way Cool Charlie. You're classic Charlie. You're way cool,
Hey,
Charlie.
Christian. It's my buddy Christian.
I love Christian.
He also says Hail Drac.
Hail Drac.
Hail Drac.
I love cheese. Cheesy movies are the best. Yeah. I mean,
This is a Wisconsin.
cheese is the best.
I agree.
So there you
Cheese
go.
whiz.
There is a cheese thing.
So can we expect more?
So I can officially announce as of today that Ghost Executioners 2 is going to happen.
Woo!
We're going to start doing some scenes in July, late July. And there's the look of the poster. If you come to the panel room on the 22nd, 23rd at Sinister Creature Con, if you're one of the first 500 people to come and see us, we're going to have given away a miniature version of these. Maybe some of us will sign them. I don't know. But we will have them for you guys with the QR code that you can scan. That'll take you to all of the past Sinister Creature Cons while you are at this year's Sinister Creature Con. We have the archive all the way back from 2017. We have been the panel team of Sinister Creature Con. So we will be there on the 22nd and 23rd. Go to Sinister Creature Con to get your tickets. But definitely we will have those mini Ghost Executioners part of our giveaway to the first 500 fans. And Ghost Executioners 2, man, we will have done hopefully by the end of the year. Casting is almost done. Locking in some final stuff. But I'm happy to announce to you Abby, that everybody on this screen with me right now is coming back for Ghost Executioners 2.
And I'm excited to see all of your faces again because y'all did a freaking awesome job. Especially Charlie.
Yeah, Shalita, we're gonna need you to dial down the diva a little bit.
Oh no, we need it ramped up.
No, it needs
Yeah.
I
want the whole page
this
of
is
muffins being
this
tossed.
is just the start of a level. You have
I
to
just
see
read
the
what's on the
Trailer now.
I hope there's a muffin scene. We got to have a muffin scene.
Robert saying sequel. Yeah, that sequel is on the way. We have some live shows represented here. So right now, let's bring in Jason from Fast Pass with us.
Woo!
How's it going, everybody?
Hey, Jason.
How you doing?
Hey, Jason.
Good. Hey, so I know everybody wants to know this, but who was the biggest drama queen or king on set?
I thought it was Shalita.
Yeah, it's definitely Salita.
I thought that's what they said. But Shalita's saying it's Jimmy. Wait. Why is it Jimmy, Shalita?
Because it's not me. I just read what's written. I just read what's written. I'm more sassy than a diva. Just sassy.
No, so where did you guys get that song at? I saw you put like a website on there, but was it like an AI thing? Like, how did you find that song?
Oh, that's me, my man.
It was you? You were singing that song?
Yeah. It was some music you downloaded, right?
So that's like 3 songs. That's 3 songs like overlaid, slowed down and overlaid over the top, and then a haunted house door knock. Just going.
You should play it for us right now.
It's just that noise for fucking 2.5 minutes. So I slowed that down and laid that over the 3 songs. And then it was a matter of just Ghost Executioners. We go executioners. If you dead, run and hide. If you a spirit, it's time to die, cause we the ghost executioners. Executioners.
So when will that be available on iTunes?
That's genius. Yeah, when?
So Kane and I are writing 2 more songs for number 2.
Oh my gosh.
All right, well, I cannot wait for that.
I can tell you that it's one of them is the official Drakic theme song.
Oh,
yeah.
We got a clip.
So
we got a snippet. Got a teaser.
So now the question is that going to be Ricky's pump song before he gets into character?
Definitely gonna be a ringtone at the bare minimum.
all I'm saying is Ricky is here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what are you saying?
He's here.
Did now Jimmy, did you see Ricky's mask and decide that was the one you wanted to use, or did?
Yeah, he sent me like 10 choices, man.
Okay, can I ask what was your second choice? Or was it automatically just like that was the one you knew right away as soon as you saw it?
Yeah, I honestly don't even remember what number 2 was. I wish I could tell you. It's probably more clown-esque, I'm imagining, but I honestly don't remember.
Is that the mask in the background, Ricky?
Yeah, that is the mask.
That is fantastic, and it's been giving me like a slight heart attack every time I look down.
Replica of Carl.
I can tell you one thing.
It does, doesn't it?
Ricky, so when I said, Ricky, do you want to be in the second one? Like, the second one's for sure happening, no matter. It's happening, okay? Like, it's happening. And so he was like, yeah, I'm going to be in it. The character that Ricky plays in it, he sent me one mask, and I was like, okay, this is what you're going to be. And he was like, okay. And then like a week later, he was like, hey, just so you know, this, like, we'll get this new one. And then I was like, oh, fuck, that's what you're going to be. And he was like, okay, that's what I figured. And so he's always like getting cool stuff. And so you never know with Ricky when he's going to pop up. He's like fucking some guy in Lucasfilm who's like 10 different aliens. Like he's always got like these dope costumes. So you never know.
So you don't make them? You
Not the particular ones, no. These ones are silicone behind me, so they form and move. Usually
Right.
take a couple of years, so.
No, it's a beautiful mask.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that one's from a company called Immortal Masks.
Thank you. I will be looking those up because that's fantastic. That is something special.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff in there.
Jimmy, I just got one more question for you. Did you allow all the actors to pick their costumes that they were using, or was it something that you told them what they should wear?
No, for the most part, it was. I told them what the costume was. I think I actually gave the robes that they all wore. I think they were like fucking bed sheets that we got from the Goodwill, and it was people wrapped up in fucking sheets and shit.
I was pretty sure it was Jedi robes that Jimmy just wanted to repurpose for himself.
Well, once in his various years of growing up.
I'm trying to trust me when I say it's less is more, man. Like that altar that she's laying on, that's a fucking table with a Walmart tablecloth, and then what was it, John, like bed frames or some shit that we duct taped to the back of the table? Like
those were curtain poles or flag poles that people would put out front, and we just stood them all up, and then we had some silhouettes of some people that we put up as well.
So, and all that shit was literally like the last second stuff. Like I didn't know it was going to be up there. I just saw it up there, and I was like, "Fuck it, let's throw it on." And so we did it, and that's what it was.
And those poor people wearing those the Jedi capes were dying up there because that attic's so hot.
It was definitely hot.
Shot in the middle of summer.
Christian says we'll be there. Sinister, awesome, man. We'll see you there in a couple weeks. Robert says, jumping on while I had the time. Congratulations on the success. Thank you. You deserve it. Excited for the sequel. Thanks, buddy. Danielle says, it was hot. Yes, it was a hot day, but it looked cool. And the fact that these guys came back was cool. Like, both times. Ricky's was in my parents' air conditioned house, and the other three was in the fucking 200-degree attic. But all of them came back to no matter what the situation was. You know what I'm saying?
I have one last question, and I can't find it. I wrote stuff down. Hold on.
I'm gonna bring Drew. I'm gonna bring Drew in. Jason, did you have another question, or did you want us to bring you in at the end?
No, man, I'm good.
You gonna snake me? No, just kidding.
What's up, Drew from Snack and Flick? How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. That was a fun, campy, cheesy film to watch, but I enjoyed every minute of it. It was great. Definitely can see Ghostbuster in it, very much so. Anything really that we grew up watching, you had a lot of different aspects in it. Shalita, I think, stole the show though. Goddamn Muffin Man. Goddamn Muffin Man. So, just out of curiosity, what was the most fun scene to shoot for you?
For me?
In general, everybody. What scene was your favorite scene from the Ghost Execution, what you guys filmed? What scene was the favorite one of everyone in the cast?
I think mine was watching Shalita punch Charlie. And so many times we had to redo that.
It was definitely
that was I mean, the behind the scenes footage of that we didn't get was gold. Just the laughter that we had, and it was just a memorable moment for me for sure.
Yeah, I was actually thinking the same thing. I was like, that whole area right there when we're in front of Charlie, I remember us laughing so much during all that. So, for sure.
Well, that's good. Jimmy, Shalita, Kane.
I mean, that is either number one or number two. It definitely contends with Shalita in the escape room.
Yeah, the escape room was fun, man. That was the first time I'd been in that escape room, and the setup of that was pretty dope. And that one was fun. Jimmy's wife was there. A couple other buddies of ours were there, just kind of helping out, set up, and hang out. So we were having I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, this thing is cheesy and it's goofy, but like the point of it on our end is just just an opportunity to hang out and talk some shit and just and laugh. So that's probably the bigger takeaway, rather than shooting a specific scene, is just how much we're laughing the whole time. We're just talking shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, that usually when you do movies like this, it's basically just shooting the breeze and shooting the shit with your friends. I mean, I understand that. We had to do this when I was in high school, and I did this with one of my friends, and we could not stop laughing the whole time we were doing a film. So yes, I completely understand that from that aspect of it. And I mean, and some of the shots actually were fucking pretty awesome. I mean, you know what I mean? For no budget, you did a pretty good job portraying the scenes that you had in front of you. So that was pretty impressive, because I know sometimes it gets a little sketchy when you got no budget. So,
I mean, it's scary at some point when the thought of having to ask everyone to come back is scary, because that's their time and they've already donated it once, and you, in some form or fashion, fucked it up. And so now they all have to come back and you have to reshoot it.
But again, like Shalita said, if you're friends, it don't really. It's not. You're not putting anybody out, because they're there for that purpose, which is a good thing, and it's good to have a core group of people to be able to do shit like that. So, yeah, no, I loved every minute of it, and I wish you all the luck on the sequel. Hey, if you have an open spot, I don't have a problem trying to join the film, but I get it.
He wants to be a part of it.
What about you, Charlie? What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was the part that is on the cutting room floor.
I was like,
You should open.
What about it? What was the scene that he got cut?
Where's the director's cut?
Oh,
where's the
you get a fucking, what is it?
12-minute
Justice League episode with a black and white version that's 3 minutes long.
Yeah, right.
What the fuck? Oh, the Schneider cut.
Yeah,
there you go. The Schneider cut.
The Wiener cut.
Yeah, it's gonna be on HBO Max this summer.
Deleted scenes on the Blu-ray and DVD.
And Ricky's over there just quiet, muted, not even worried about.
He's trying to not.
I only had my one scene that I shot twice. So
that was the best scene right there, right? By hands down, no problem. Kane, what about you?
I think the last day when we were shooting that office scene, we're like, Shalita was banging the phone and all the other office scenes, and we did like the rap party, and Jimmy played the fucking theme song. I think that was my favorite part. Like, we all just fucking died. It was just like, dude, this is perfect. Like, this is gonna make this whole thing just a fucking great little gem.
But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I got. I mean, congratulations, and it looks like it's had a lot of success in the indie circuit. So I just hope that it can keep going and going and going, like the Energizer Bunny of fucking indie films. Fuck it, let's keep it going.
Thanks, man.
What's great about the film it is a fan film, and you can tell that you have a lot of love for the things that you put into it. Do you have any suggestions for up and comings that might help them out? People that are still in film school.
Network. Like, just network, man. Do things for people, not like do things for people, but like, people help people out. You know what I'm saying? Because like the more that you can network and the bigger team that you can build around you, the
For free?
better chance. The
For
better
free.
that you for free, exactly. The better
Beer and
chance
pizza.
you have to get it done. Like
Even the dry set, it didn't work out so well.
all this was network. Like it started with John, you know, the true network. Like Andrew came on board as just to be part of it and contributed what he did. Shalita, same way. He just came on board for the ride. And then, you know, Charlie started writing after he came on board. John, we like cross promoted at first until like a true friendship was there, and then it just became a thing anyway. You know, Ricky, we promoted him at Higby Horror Hunt. We promoted him every time he posts one of his new costumes just to promote his page, type of a deal. Drew, cross promotion type of a thing, but that didn't, you know, the Snack and Flick takes breaks, so then Drew just kind of became part of the network, and that was that. And so, you know, there was. And the network has made it increasingly easy to make sure that we can get our films made. Now, you know, you say, what's plan A, what's plan B, or whatever. The network is plan like B plus. Like, there are opportunities, like exciting opportunities on the horizon. And when they actually materialize, Abby will be determined, but there's always Team B plus that can step in and play the roles. Ghost Executioner started as very much Team B plus, and then it went on the run that it went on, and I would say it's very much A plus now. So there you go.
That's a wonderful, cute story. I love that. I love that 100% because that's what people need to hear, is that it's about the bonds that you make and the paths that you take together. And I don't know if there's anything I have left to question. I wasn't given much time. You know what? I'm sorry, Jimmy. You gave me 30 minutes. I'm sorry.
Just the way you rolled into that. I just don't
you're absolutely.
Anything
Abby, we are almost out of time anyway, but you are absolutely.
That's great. I would love to hear anything else that anybody wants to pitch in because I tried really hard.
Drew, thank you.
Yeah,
and
no
lastly, we will bring in Rayanne. Rayanne, do you have any questions for anybody?
You're muted.
Everybody comes in muted.
I was trying to find muffin pictures in all of my food photos, and I couldn't find one. My question is about the food. What food are you going to feature in the sequel?
Ooh.
What food am I going to feature in the sequel?
This one had muffins, so you have to have some sort of food feature.
What will Shalita demand?
There was also make it like a thing. What, you don't want muffins, man? And he's like, no, it's all gosh darn jerky now.
Oh,
I think in the next one, Shalita's probably going to be a little bit more refined. He's going to probably want some like creme brulee or something,
or a croissant. Oh, croissant. Croissant. It's fancier than a muffin.
A croissant and some tea.
Baklava.
Nice. That's hilarious.
It's the truth. So fucking good.
Yeah, I was just really, everyone asks such great questions, and I really don't. I was curious about the food, but all joking aside, it was great and it was a great short. I really don't have any questions or comments. Everything has been answered and so detailed. What the fuck? So I went to the food. So
good try.
Good question. I liked it.
That's actually very good. Yeah. I'm gonna have to start thinking about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Are you gonna? So with this food item, are you gonna throw it down? Are you going to just request it politely?
Yeah, I mean, if it's something that I actually want to eat, I don't think I'm going to be throwing it around. I'll probably just be eating it. So we'll see.
That's the exact opposite. Like your
He just comes in with a donut in his mouth.
So does that go back to Jimmy and saying like, what kind of budget do you have to supply Shalita with his food?
Yeah, we got a Dunkin' Donuts budget this time.
It'll be half the budget will be for Shalita's food.
All right, so I'll tell you one thing. This is actually a good segue. So this is a little tribute to Andrew, Charlie, and Shalita, but a announcement. So I'm gonna air this thing with the preface that hey, it is a little offensive. When it was made, it was offensive.
Oh no!
Andrew's already like, oh god.
When we made this, I'm actually going to leave us all up as this airs. When we made this video, it was offensive, and that was in 2017. So right now, it's probably really offensive. So I'm letting you know that this is probably really offensive, and I apologize. That being said, I'm about to play it because this is a cool behind-the-scenes tribute to Andrew and to Charlie, and even Shalita makes an appearance, and then a little bit of a teaser of a project that I'm going to do that's going to come out next year. Between now and then, though, yes, we are going to film Ghost Executioners 2. All these guys are going to be in it. We hope you enjoyed Ghost Executioners 1. Abby, I know this was like a fucking Hail Mary, can you do this? And you said you will do your best, and you stepped in. Thank you very much.
I tried.
No,
I'm excited to be here.
You absolutely killed it.
Thanks, everybody. Oh, yeah, this is your host, Abby, signing out.
So we're not leaving yet.
No, I'm not leaving yet.
This is the video that I'm not leaving it. Playing behind the scenes video. Look at Andrew King.
The baby.
Nick, why are you here? You died in season 1. Why are you here right now, Nick?
You're like, why is Nick on set?
Oh, you don't know it. Charlie, do you remember this?
Yes, I do. Red.
Do you remember this day?
I do.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how frustrated were you?
Your thoughts about day 1 of shooting today? What's your favorite part? My favorite part when you got kicked. Shalita, what was your favorite part today? Looking back at
Mickey Mouse anal fucking plug.
That's one.
Anal plug?
That's
Did you
really
say anal plug?
All right, Jimmy. What was your favorite part about day 1 of filming?
My favorite part of day 1 of filming is Nick honestly snorting wall insulation. That was something that we didn't expect pre-game going out onto the field, but those are just the kind of game time decisions that
We don't fuck around.
playoff team.
This is a professional operation. Top down. We don't just do shit.
It's almost like the never-ending story. Nick might die tomorrow.
What the fuck was that out there that I pretended to smoke?
I don't even know, bro. You just did it.
So the fog machine set off all the freaking smoke alarms. Not the best.
That's genius.
Charlie, how's it feel to put the trench and the hat back on and be back to full doorman?
It feels like I'm just crawling into my oats.
Love you, Charlie. I love you.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about!
This place is definitely haunted.
Wait, usual. I got us some fucking help.
Oh, dude, no!
But I'm
trying to do some evil shit here.
Like a prick.
Well, you're gonna be all right. Nothing's gonna get up inside you, all right?
What the fuck you just did? Nick! What'd you do last night? Don't my butt hurts?
That's funny. That's freaking
So
rocking.
that's coming out in January, but that is just going to be an edit of season 1 and 2 of Ghostbusters.
Of what? Of what? Of what? The Killers?
The Killers. I'm sorry.
It's the Ghostbusters?
God,
He's got ghost on the brain.
I do.
Well, that's the name of the show, Jackass.
I was just thinking of how big of an inspiration they were, man. But yeah. So season 1 of 2 of Killers, I'm going to edit down into something cohesive for the 7-year anniversary of us doing
Weinhold's cut.
There you go.
Man,
But that's it, man. Thank you, Abby. For
that's
hosting and
insanity.
everybody
Yeah,
for watching.
yeah. Okay, so now I can do it, right? Right? This is
Yes.
your host, Abby,
Go ahead.
signing out. Into my fake background. Oh, okay. I wish my house looked that good.